away from her, you bitch!
You ever seen two soccer moms fight? This is like that, but in space. What's up, everybody? It's the Hero DJ Hart. Welcome back to Tuesday's Toys. It's been a while. Today we're covering a completely different topic. We're going to take a look at some Aliens figures from the 1990s all the way to today. But I know nothing about Aliens except for it's a movie series. So I've got my subject matter expert with me here today. Please welcome my buddy, the Frankster.
Hey, everybody, and welcome back to FPS Gaming.
Frankie.
Yes.
We're not on FPS Gaming. This is my channel.
Right. Of course it is.
All right.
Anyway, though, we have, these are from my collection. They're the 1992 Kenner Aliens line. And this right here is Ripley. And as you can see, she comes with a pretty cool flamethrower. Doesn't really look like the movie, but, you know, it is what it is. What's really cool about these, they were meant for an animated series that was supposed to air in the 90s that never got picked up, but the toys still got made. So these things are really cool. They're really unique. And I've tried to collect a few of them over the years. They come with a Dark Horse comic here that's wrapped up in there. Each figure has its own comic that talks about that particular figure. You also get some pretty cool stickers.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do we got on the back of the box?
Right, it shows different ones from this series. You got your little like G.I. Joe style cutout talking about the figure and the character's history. I mean, obviously Ripley, she's the main character. You see all the different figures, the different aliens. The power loader was even available. Haven't tracked that down yet, but would love to have it. So it's a really cool figure. Got some cool like firing action going on as it's showing you how to use it down here. So all in all, a really cool figure, and I'd say a must for any Aliens fan that is also a toy lover.
So how much money would it take for you to open this and actually play with it?
I really don't know, because I've fought with myself for years over that, because every time I'm looking at them on the shelf and I'm like, man, it would be cool to fiddle with that, and I'm like, but it's sealed, I don't want to.
Yeah, because like right now they're what? You can find them on, because you said they were part of a TV show that never aired, so
yes.
wouldn't these be kind of rare?
They're not really rare, because from everything I've seen, kids weren't that interested in them back in the 90s, so they ended up, a lot of them stayed sealed and never played. So when I bought them back like 2015, when I got this one, she was like $15, so it wasn't that much of an investment, but I just think it's cool, and I'm a huge Aliens fan, so.
Well, they'll probably go up in value eventually. Just keep it sealed.
Yep.
Alrighty, next in your collection, what do we got here? So this is Hicks, right? This is from Aliens, yes, from the sequel.
This is Corporal Hicks, the main Marine, really, from the sequel, and a lot of people's favorite. As you can see, he comes with a RPG that fires, as it says up here, 2 Alienator missiles.
Alienator. Oh, well, that's not a rip of Terminator at all.
Absolutely not.
James Cameron.
You see, they got some G.I. Joe action. It actually fires the missiles. You see the yellow missiles here.
Yeah.
Load them up in there. Got a little button you press. They fire out.
Okay. Well, what's so I see the RPG here. What's this little accessory?
I am really not sure. It looks like some kind of grabber to me.
It kind of does, doesn't it?
I have always tried to figure that out, because I'm sure the cartoon, if it had ever aired, would have explained it. Or the comic book here actually probably explains it.
That's right. Oh, because this comes with issue number 6.
Yes,
the Dark Horse comic.
Corporal Hicks Showdown. Excuse me.
Nice.
Yes, and also he gets some stickers that are just for him.
Right.
So.
And then, cool. All right, and then what do we got on the back of the box? Some same stuff that was on the other one?
Yep, this shows some other stuff, so this probably wasn't like a Wave 1. It was probably a re-release of Hicks back in the 90s, because it shows slightly different things. like the cool ATAX alien disguise figure they had.
Oh, nice.
Yes, and several different vehicles as well.
Yeah, a power loader and
The evac.
a evac, which I don't remember that being in the. I don't remember either of these two toys being in the movie.
They were not. There was an evac copter, but it didn't look anything at all like that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and of course you got up here. You got your G.I. Joe style like character cut out up in the corner. So pretty cool. Tells you anything you need to know about Hicks, including a quote from him. So
Nice.
the quote, ironically enough, is actually not from the original cut of the movie. It's from the director's cut, the special edition.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think I have that, actually.
Yeah, I think the version you have is that one. But in that one, there's a whole scene where they're explaining all the guns to Ripley.
Yeah.
That was cut out of the theatrical version. So
Okay.
That's actually pretty cool that the quote's from the special edition.
Yeah. Well, Sigourney Weaver wasn't big on guns, so that's probably why they cut it out of the movie.
Probably.
Even though she ended up using the flamethrower pulse rifle thing at the end of the movie, just duct taped together.
Yeah, and according to her, she dreaded doing it the whole time because she's not a gun person.
All right. Next up.
All right, well, speaking of guns,
Uh-oh.
you can't get much bigger than Bishop's Gatling gun.
That is ridiculous.
Yes, not only that, but look, he's got the ammo
Yeah.
chain that you can just plug on in there, and as the gun turns, it'll actually feed that through it, giving it like an action component.
Well, Bishop, he's the robot, right?
Yes,
The
he is.
bio android or whatever they called it.
Yes, he is.
He never carried any guns in the movie.
He did not. This had to have been something that was introduced in the cartoon that we, again, never got to see.
I mean, I've got Aliens Colonial Marines for my Xbox 360, which was a game that was not well received, but he's in that game too, and he never even totes a pistol, let alone this thing.
Well, if you'll notice, the figure doesn't really look that much like Lance Hendrickson either.
No.
Like, you see the face, it's kind of some components, but really...
Well, they look like they tried to make him more like a robot with like metal and built into his face and stuff. Mm-hmm. So I guess because it was for a cartoon and the kids wouldn't really get it, so they were trying to make him look more robot-y so they could say, oh yeah, he's a robot.
Yep. And you see, he also comes with issue number 1.
Oh, wow, issue number 1.
Desert
So this is where the story starts.
Yep. So apparently it starts with Bishop.
Okay, and on the back side we have...
More like Ripley's back. I'm not sure which back is would be the first release of it or not.
The bull alien. I wish that had been in Colonial Marines. That would have been awesome.
That would have been cool.
But we got that new game coming up, so hopefully it'll be in that.
Yes, I'm super excited for that. Can't wait to play it. So, yeah, you see a quote, alien biosurvival rating 95.78, incredible. I don't even remember that being in either cut of the movie.
Who knows? Maybe it was a quote from the cartoon.
It could have been, because the only part in the movie it could have been is when he was searching over the face huggers in the lab. So,
did they even release the pilot on VHS or anything?
no, the pilot's never, as far as I know, I've never seen it legit released. I mean, there may be bootlegs out there, but I've never even seen that. So.
All right. So what's next?
All right. Well, next we got, of course, you can't have Ripley without the Queen.
Oh, good gracious.
Yes, and she is amazing.
With deadly chest hacking.
Yeah, deadly chest hatchling.
Hatchling. Okay.
See him right down here?
I thought I didn't read it. I thought it said deadly chest hacking, in which case you actually put that on a kid's toy. Good Lord.
Well, the fact that the R-rated movie had kid toys anyway is ridiculous, but also awesome.
Yeah.
So as you see, she's pretty cool. And of course, the Queen can't be complete without the Queen facehugger.
Oh, good Lord.
Yes,
That
armored.
looks like a spider on steroids.
It does. Unfortunately, I don't have this one sealed. I found it at a toy store, but couldn't resist not getting it because the Queen is not complete without the facehugger that makes her.
So it's a particular facehugger that plants a queen in your chest, and this would be said facehugger.
Yes, it was actually in a deleted scene from Alien 3 that's in the assembly cut of that film, actually showed a Queen facehugger, and it's a bigger one with a lot more armor on it, as you can see here. It's not your typical facehugger, but it's never been shown in an actual, like in any of the theatrical releases of the films.
Does it have the rape tube underneath him? No?
It does not that I can see.
Because that's you would think that would be a thing. Because all they do, because like there has to be a tube.
All this should be like the inside of an oyster if it's accurate, and it's not. So,
so and then let's look at the back of the Queen's box here.
Yep, got her little cutout here.
Yep, and then there's the bull alien again. I want to shoot at that now. Like I really want to shoot at it. Give me a pulse rifle. I want to shoot at the bull alien now.
Yeah, there's also a gorilla alien and a scorpion alien that were in the first wave of these. So.
Nice. It's getting dark in our studio here.
Yes, it is.
Let's turn on some light.
All right.
There we go. That's better.
Yeah. There we
all
go.
right.
So, yep, all the figures. This is all I have of the 92 Kenner line so far anyway, but I got the ones I thought were the most important, and I'm working on, like, Apone and I have Hicks. Yeah, Drake. Apone and Drake are the two that I need.
Gotcha.
And then, of course, all the different aliens. Because this line, they didn't make a warrior alien. They made different themed aliens like gorilla, scorpion, bull, all that. So the only warrior alien I remember being released in the 90s was part of an Alien vs. Predator 2-pack where you got a Predator and a warrior alien.
Okay. All right. So this is all you have from the original Kenner line.
Yeah, that's all my Kenner.
All right. Well, moving on now to the next generation. All right. So this is Vasquez, right?
Yes, it is.
Awesome. This is very different packaging from the last ones.
Yes, these is a NECA action figure that I got at Toys R Us around 2012, I want to say.
Right.
Because she's my favorite of the Colonial Marines.
Mine too.
And also the smart gun. And the detail on this is pretty awesome. Like, everything on her is movie accurate.
Gotcha.
Like, NECA makes such high-end awesome stuff.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Trying to keep the light from reflecting so I can get a good look. I'm having to use the shadow of the camera to get a good... so you can see the gun and stuff really well. Now, what's that yellow thing? Is that, like, just meant to be, like, an action, like, the light that...
Yeah, that's the flash from the barrel. You actually stick that in the barrel, and it makes it look like she's firing.
That's what I thought it was, yeah. And she actually looks a lot like the actress that played her.
Yes, NECA does some insane, like, detail work with their figures. That's why they're expensive, though.
Better than the original Star Trek figures did. You had Sulu looking like Chekhov.
Yep.
So, and then what do we got on the backside?
Just, it talks about her. It gives, like, she's, private first class smart gun operator, her serial number, Hadley Hope when she's KIA'd, and then the description of her. And it just shows some of the other figures available, which, I mean, there wasn't many. Kenner did like 3 in a wave of these, so... I
wouldn't classify her as KIA. I would classify her as going out in a blaze of frickin' glory.
Yeah, it was a blaze of glory. Vasquez went out like a boss.
Yeah. Yeah, that was like my favorite scene in the movie when she like holds the alien's head up against the side of the vent with her boot and blows his brains out, and then there's more coming, so she just lights a grenade with the guy that she hates and just blows it up to take them all out because they're like, we're not getting out of here.
Yeah, Vasquez is the most amazing Colonial Marine ever.
Yeah. All right. And you only have one other figure from this line, right?
Yeah. Well, it's not technically the same line, but it is a NECA figure, and
okay.
It's Alien 3 Ripley.
Oh, yeah. You know, people ragged on this movie a little bit. I didn't think it was as bad as all that.
No, I don't think so either. Alien 3, I mean, it depends on your taste. It's slower and more horror-centered than Aliens.
Right, which is what the original movie was.
Exactly.
But to be fair, I've never gotten all the way through the original movie without falling asleep.
Well, I love the original. There's not an Alien movie I don't like. Not an Alien movie I don't dislike. I like them all. But Alien and Aliens are the gold standard. Alien 3 is kind of I feel like a misunderstood movie. And Ripley really did some good character development in that movie. It ended up her sacrificing herself to keep the aliens from ever coming back.
Now, this oh God. I just had Sigourney Weaver.
Yes.
Wasn't she the first actress to shave her head for a part?
I don't know about that, but I do know that was part of how they talked her into doing it, because she just thought the idea was so unique. They were like, we want to have you shave your head in this one. And she's like, okay, now I'm interested. Because at first she was like, I don't know if I want to do this or not. You know, for Alien 3 and Resurrection, they had to really talk her into those two movies.
Right.
And they were pitching around the same time Alien vs. Predator. I think it was right after Alien 3, and she was like, that sounds awful. I don't want to have anything to do with that.
Nah. All right, and then what do you got on the back of the box here?
All right, more like Vasquez, just like a description of what happened to her in Alien 3 during that time period.
She has a flashlight as an accessory.
Yes, she does.
And I bet it doesn't even work.
Probably not, but it does. It is painted to look like it's on, though, which is pretty cool.
Uh-huh.
And you see also down here, even though the inside of my package is somehow messed up, don't ask me how. We got Weyland-Yutani soldier and the dog alien were available from the Alien 3 neck.
Right, the dog alien, which is pretty much just an alien on all fours. He stands up straight and you couldn't tell the difference.
He's also brown, so he has a little different coloration. He's not as
I never
black.
noticed that in that movie. It always, because the shots of him were always so quick, it always looked just dark to me.
And he moved in a more dog-like manner as well. It's hard to tell with the jankiness of the stop motion.
I always felt bad for the dog. Like, I would rather they have just used one of the prisoners than the poor dog.
Well, in the assembly cut, it wasn't even a dog. It was a cow.
Well, I would rather it have been a cow.
It was like some kind of alien cow in the assembly cut that got face-hugged. It wasn't even originally the dog.
Oh, well, I mean, that'd have been preferable to the dog. I apologize to those of you watching this from India. I'm just saying, I'm a dog person, and I eat beef, so... All right, so those are the only two you have from the NECA line, right?
Yep, that's it.
All right, we're moving on to the next set. All right, so this is from the latest release of Aliens toys, and that box is huge, and there's a lot of stuff in it.
It is. This is actually the Alien Super Set that was released this past Christmas. And when I got it, I thought, okay, well, it's all the figures from Wave 1 of the Lannard, I think it's called, toy company.
Lannard?
Yeah.
Where's that at? Is that it? Lannard? Yeah. Lannard? I mean, I guess it depends on where you're from. What's LT?
That's, I guess, their logo. I'm not really sure. Like, this is like a Walmart exclusive toy line. Yeah. Well, you see in the corner here, only at Walmart.
Well, that just figures.
And it's pretty interesting. You got the power loader here. And you got the power loader.
Yep.
He actually looks more like a Colonial Marine than the other two. He actually looks pretty close.
Yeah, he does, actually.
You've got all your warrior aliens, or not even all warrior aliens, really. I think he's the warrior, the purple one.
Yeah.
And then you got the drone over here in the silver.
Yep.
And he comes with the egg and the face hugger.
Yep.
And then this guy, he's like in some kind of space suit with random tools and weapons.
It's probably... I mean, maybe he's meant to be like a Weyland-Yutani, like, mining
I think so.
employee or something like that.
The unique thing about the Lantern toy line, actually, that I learned after I got these, all of these Marine figures are actually from, like, a G.I. Joe knockoff toy line that Lantern's done for years.
That does not... Okay.
When they made the Alien line, they made the mold for the Alien figures, like the dog alien here.
Yeah.
But they recycled their soldier toy line as the Colonial Marines.
So they did... Now, it looks like they mixed a couple of movies. Like, this, I would guess, is from the original Alien. Yeah. So that's probably who that's meant to be. One of the guys from the first Alien movie that was on the planet when they first found the alien eggs.
It's possible.
And then this is from Aliens, because you got an actual Colonial Marine here, and you've got the power loader and the warrior alien.
Yeah, and it even says Aliens Collection.
And then this one here is Aliens 3 Collection. Yep. So you've got, I don't know where they got one of these on Alien 3. I don't remember there being one.
They're from Aliens.
But that's the dog alien, blatantly.
Yep, blatantly.
So, all right. And then what's on the back here?
All right. Well, the back just shows you a little bit of information about everything going on. Shows you all the rotating minigun and claw that's on the power loader. Shows you
the power loader did not have a rotating gun on it. That was blatantly something they added to it.
It did not. Shows you the egg pod, the face hugger. I do like this. It has a get to know your xenomorph section that shows you
I was
the
looking
life
at
cycle.
that.
Yeah, that's really cool. I did like that they put that on there.
That is kind of funny.
Yep.
Good grief.
And then, of course, big close shot of the power loader, which, I mean, the power loader is really the thing. It's like, if you want an alien toy, you want a power loader to go with it.
Yeah, because you want to do the thing where, like, the power loader's beating up on the alien.
I think it was a decent start to a toy line by Lannard, but I think, I feel like they cheaped out on the Marines themselves. But
yeah, because they really do look like just like 1980s G.I. Joe knockoffs. They really do. All right, and then you've got another. You got what? 3 more? pieces in this line?
I have one more piece from Wave 1, and then I have 2 from Wave 2. So
All right, so what do we got for this next one here?
for Wave 1, the
Ooh.
APC of the Colonial Marines, which is pretty cool. It looks pretty accurate. I mean, it's maybe small in scale, but it can fit like 2 figures in it from what I understand.
What does C stand for? Anti-personnel what?
That's a good one. Anti-personnel attack carrier, maybe?
Well, that would be APAC.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. Well,
So,
yeah, anti-personnel carrier, I guess.
yeah, I guess.
Don't really know, but you see, it has the Sulaco tag.
Yep.
USS Sulaco. I like the
nice,
detail.
nice. Yeah.
They did put some...
They didn't have that on the movie, though. It's blatantly not supposed to be there.
It is not, but it is kind of cool. And then apparently they're keeping count of how many Xenos they've wasted.
Yeah, I saw that.
So, very cool toy. This was actually the coolest toy I saw in Wave 1 of Lanterns.
Right.
I was like, that's awesome.
And then on the back side, we got probably just
more details.
just shows you kind of how the thing works here. So it shows you the big close-up shot of it, and then the gun up top and how it opens up.
And then one thing I got to point out, that is not a pulse rifle. I don't care if it says it's a pulse rifle. A pulse rifle does not look like that.
It doesn't.
They're a very distinct gun that is probably the coolest gun in all of sci-fi. My personal opinion, anyway.
Yeah, that looks more like something from Gears of War.
It does. It looks like a Lancer, like the original Lancer, the retro Lancer.
They just made him a generic Colonial Marine sergeant, too. They didn't even try to pretend like he was somebody from the movies.
No, Wave 1 of Lanyard, the Marines were disappointing, but everything else was pretty okay.
Yeah. All right, so this and the last one we looked at. Oh, this is Alien 40th anniversary.
Yep.
I didn't realize that Aliens was that old.
Yes, it is.
All right, so we got the next 2 ones you got are from Wave 2, right?
Yes,
and these are the last 2 pieces we're going to look at.
These are the current ones, yes. I don't have a queen yet. I plan on getting her, but as I said, Wave 1 may have been disappointing with the Marines, but Wave 2 killed it with the Xenos.
Oh, wow. Yeah, look at the detail on that.
Not only are they bigger, not only are they badder, but the little trinkets they come with, as you see the tube with the face hugger in it from black, that was so cool.
That is cool.
I was like, that is a perfect accessory to have.
It makes you wonder what he's going to do with that.
It does. Well, he's obviously gonna take it near some prey and crack it open. I mean, why not?
Yeah, I suppose.
But this,
that just makes me shiver.
They really knocked it out of the ballpark with Wave 2, and they've started a Predator line this year as well, and those are fantastic.
Okay, I'll have to take a look at those at some point. Hey, what do you think would be worse, getting assimilated by the Borg or getting face-hugged?
I would rather be assimilated than face-hugged, because there are a few people that have come back from being assimilated. You don't come back from being face-hugged.
This is true. this is I cannot argue with you. All right, and what do we got on the back of this one?
All right, it's going to show, like the others, show what they got.
Yep, so we got that again.
Life cycle again, a little bit of info, and show you little pictures of what's inside. And on the corner here, it shows the different ones in this wave. There are only 3 figures.
And you've already got, so this one here we're looking at, you've got this one in the starter set, don't you?
Well,
and that one, the last one we looked at.
Yes, the difference is though now they're instead of 3 inch, they're 6 inch figures, so they're way
nice.
bigger now.
Yeah. And then you can open it. Oh, it'll come out.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yes, it will. You can pull the face hugger out. Pretty cool.
All right, and then you got one more.
I got one more. I don't have the drone for Wave 2 yet, but I do have the dog alien. And yes, he comes with the dog from Alien 3.
That's messed up. What kind of dog was he? Was he a Rottweiler?
I believe so, yes.
He didn't deserve all that.
And he also has the face hugger with it, which is pretty cool.
See, I've been watching too many dog adoption videos from the Dodo on YouTube, and it's like this, so that makes me sad.
Yeah. I was surprised it came with the dog. When I saw that in the stores the first time, I was like, what?
You would think an animal rights group like Shelters or PETA or somebody would be all over that.
It's interesting for a kid's toy, that's for sure, because they don't put these in the adult collectibles at Walmart. They are straight up on the shelf in the kids section.
Can the face hugger be wrapped around the dog and such? Did they do that?
I don't. I haven't took him out, so it may show us on the back. See, it doesn't show anything about it. It may be bendable enough, though, that you could try.
Maybe. I wouldn't actually want to do it. I'm just curious if they actually thought about doing that.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. Like I said, Lantern really stepped their game up in year 2, so I'm hoping year 3 is even better.
They call him a runner?
Yep, they called him a runner. I've always called it a dog alien. Even in the old Alien Trilogy PS1 video game, he was called a dog alien.
Yeah, I remember that game. It sucked.
I actually liked it.
It was
hard.
really hard because I kept getting stuck in pits that I couldn't seem to walk out of, and then the first alien human hybrid I came across was all red and stuff, and it just kept following me. And I unloaded every gun I had, walking backwards down a hallway to get away from his ass, and I killed him with the last gun I had ammunition for. And then the second one came, and I was screwed.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, I had that game for a week, and I borrowed it from a buddy of ours, and I was like, nope, I'm done.
Yeah, also on the side here, it shows posable ability and the highly designed sculpt and stuff.
Nice.
Lots of details on these. Very, very nice. I like the artwork on that side. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, Lannard or Leonard, whatever you want to call them, I'm not sure. They are doing some really good things with Alien toys this year. So
cool. Well, all right. So that's the last one, right?
Yep, that's it.
All right. Well, I guess we're calling it done. So, Frankster, thank you so much for joining me today on Tuesday's Toys. You're going to have me on your show sometime. We'll talk about, well, all you really do is Transformers Earth War, so I guess we'll talk about that.
Well, I'm working on doing some more stuff. I'm going to see what I can do, so.
All right, well, you just let me know when you want me to be present, if you want me to be present, and I'll be present.
All righty.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. Please click that notification bell to receive notifications of future videos. Check out my buddy, the Frankster, over at FPS Gaming. And as always, this has been the Aero DJ Hart. Like the video. Thanks so much. Peace.